Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Tell me about yourself. The most common interview question, yet nobody prepares for it. An undergraduate student with 0 years of work experience never prepares for this question. And on the other end of the spectrum, somebody with 10 plus years of work experience also doesn't prepare for this question, right? Nobody prepares for this question because they are confident, or I might say overconfident, that they anyways know the answer. But let me tell you, in my experience, if you prepare for this question, your answer will change, and the first impression that you give to the interviewer, right, in the first 90 seconds or in the first 2 minutes, that impression will carry forward. So please do prepare. From that perspective, the next 5 to 8 minutes are going to be super important for you. Let's get started with the 3 things that you need to keep in mind before you start even preparing for these kind of interview questions. Number 1, keep your answer short. Remember that nobody has the patience to hear a monologue. So if you keep on talking for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, nobody has the patience and they can't even remember. Forget, even if somebody is patient, they can't even remember this stuff. So please be short with your answer. That is number 1. Number 2, make the answer memorable. Please make your answer a mix of both your professional and also a bit about your personal life. Otherwise, every single thing is already on your resume. So what is the point in answering this question if you are not adding anything other than your resume, right? So please make it both a bit about your personal as well as your professional background. And this makes the answer a little more memorable. And we'll speak subsequently how to make these answers more memorable. That's number 2. The third thing, and very interesting thing, how you can actually pace the interview itself, is please conclude the answer by certain points which you want to talk about. So that you can say towards the end, I've done recently a course in Java and I've learned quite a bit about it and I'm very excited about it, right? So if you end your entire answer through such kind of statements, the interviewer will pick it up and continue the conversation in that direction, right? There is at least a very high chance. So please make sure that your conversation starters for the next set of questions could be where you would be leaving this particular answer. So these are the 3 things. Number 1, make your answer short. Number 2, keep the answer memorable. And number 3, make sure that your conversation ending point is something which you are absolutely strong about, so that the rest of the conversation could kick off from there. These are the 3 things. Now, let's pick an example and start understanding how you can make a good and decent answer into a better answer. Okay, so here is the example. In my first attempt, if you ask me, tell me about yourself. This is my answer. First attempt, guys. Alright, my name is Pawan Satiraju. I have close to 10 plus years of experience. I did my undergrad from NIT Rourkela and I did my MBA from INSEAD. I worked in management consulting, data analytics across different industries, and I'm also a trained musician. I got trained in classical music for 10 plus years and I have got multiple awards and I've given numerous stage performances, right? That's it. Now, what is this? This is a bulleted answer, right? There are 5 points. I don't know how many points the other person can remember. And there is absolutely no connection between a lot of these points. Nobody can tell who I am by listening to this answer, right? They can probably say, hey, there are a few good colleges, a few good, let's say, credentials to start up with, but nothing more than that, right? So let's go into the second attempt and see if I can make this answer a little more memorable. Okay. My name is Pawan Satiraju. From my childhood, I was always interested in critical reasoning, logical thinking, and solving puzzles, all such kind of extracurricular activities which involve some kind of thinking. I never scored good marks in science, social, and languages, but I was always a decent student in mathematics. Now that interest in critical reasoning, logical thinking evolved, and that spiked my interest in fields such as data analytics, management consulting, which also have a lot of business decision making kind of activities in a day-to-day job. So I could spend good amount of 10 plus years in that field and come out as a decently successful individual. On top of that, I'm also a trained classical musician. I learned about hard work, sticking to the same particular topic and doing continuous practice to actually become better at something, right? So music is not only just an extracurricular activity for me, it helped me become a better individual. Now, the second answer is better than the first answer because I'm trying to tell a story, right? The story involved what my interests were as a child, then what it subsequently translated into from a career standpoint, and then finally what I'm doing today. That is my professional story, so to say. Now, from a personal story, I was talking about one specific thing, but I continue to add how that helped me develop as an individual. Let me repeat it, guys. This is super important. If you can tell a story in the interview setup versus if you can just keep on adding bullet points, both these answers are extremely different. If you can tell a story, nothing like that, and you are leaving the last point with something which you want to speak about. In my case, I'll leave the final answer with, hey, now I'm building a startup in the space of education and I would love to talk more about it, right? So, of course, the next question could be, yes, can we have a discussion around what you are doing in the education space? Now, if I were a college student, I might probably have a different version of the answer. If I am an experienced professional, I might have a different version of the answer, but I will always have a story to go along with. If I'm interested in engineering, I would say that, hey, as a kid, I was always interested in science fairs, which is actually true, by the way. But that interest translated into me picking up an engineering career and then subsequently my internships in the space of engineering and in the combination of business. And then subsequently that leading to me pursuing a business career path. Right? This is one specific storyline that I can speak about. Or the other storyline that I can speak about is, hey, I'm very much interested in coding. Right after my engineering, I took a coding job. I did a lot of coding in Java. That spiked my interest and started doing other particular coding courses in relation to Java. And then I started applying to these adjacent industries or adjacent job roles which required Java. Right? So you can start speaking in terms of stories, guys. Or you don't need to say that, hey, I'm good at Java. I have done Java for 10 years. No, these kind of answers won't work. So guys, I hope you get the point that please speak in terms of stories. If you want me to answer any other specific interview question, please do let me know. And if you like this kind of analysis with respect to each and every common interview question, please click the like button and I'll continue making more videos like this. Thank you so much, guys, and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.